before I started this interview, I wanted to bring attention to two great civil rights movement leaders, John Lewis and C.T. Vivian. Um, their path for reaching for equality in this world won't be forgotten, and what they did for this country and for like their families and all that, it was very powerful. And they did a lot of stuff with Martin Luther King, and they all had the same message of continuing positivity throughout this world, and everybody created equal. So we just want to I just want to give my condolences out to their families, and to make sure that that message will continue down the road. And I'll start questions now.
Okay. If you have a question for Dwight, please go ahead and put your name in the chat. We can start with Rock Kabako.
Dwight, can you just explain to us why you weren't able to be in camp until yesterday? And do you feel like there's enough time to get ready for opening day?
I came back, I tested positive for COVID-19, and I had to run a lot of tests to make sure everything was running well with my body, and also keeping my distance from everybody in this locker room. So we all had to do our part and make sure before I even stepped foot into this facility. So I feel great now, and I'm ready to get ready for the season. And last year, when I came over here, it took me about 2 weeks because I missed like a week in spring training last year. So I feel like I know how to get my body ready in enough time for this moment, and last year kind of prepared me for this year too, to get ready.
Dan Connolly.
Hey, Dwight, good to see you.
I see you too.
Wondering if you can kind of give us some specifics about when you tested positive, whether you had symptoms going in, and what that whole process has been like.
It was kind of alarming because I really didn't have symptoms. All the symptoms that were thrown out there, like I didn't lose taste or smell. My fever never reached over 100. I felt pretty normal. Like I felt like it was like a common cold. If anything, I felt sick for like a couple days, but other than that, I didn't feel no symptoms. I felt normal, and everybody around me was healthy. Like my family was fine because I was around them, and I wore my mask. That was another thing. I always wore my mask, so I think that helped prevented the spread to anybody else around me. So I think that's a big key to keeping this thing intact and not spreading it. So if everybody wears their mask, I think we'll be much better off.
Rich Dubroff.
Hey, Dwight. Because Trey is not with the club this year, and there aren't a lot of outfielders in camp, was it especially disappointing to you to miss these first couple of weeks?
Yeah, we've missed Trey for sure, and we hope he's recovering, because last time I talked to him, he said he was recovering well. With that being said, we got his back, and we're going to do our best to win games and compete at a high level, and that's all you can ask for, especially with the way the season's going to start this year. So we're just going to take that and just run with it from there.
Was it disappointing to you to not be around for the first couple of weeks of the summer camp with the opportunity to be available for you here?
It was a little frustrating, but at the same time, I didn't want to put any of my teammates or any of the staff in danger. So me staying in my room was definitely the right thing, and I'll never second guess that. And everybody's in camp now. Like we got everybody accounted for, so the whole team's here except for Trey, of course. But um, we're going to be coming pretty strong coming into the season.
John Mioli.
How's it going, Dwight?
How you doing?
Well, thank you. Just going back to what you said at the beginning of this about, the civil rights leaders who were lost recently. On social media, you've been pretty active in terms of, of trying to bring awareness to certain things. Have you found that this period the society's in has changed you or made you more comfortable in speaking out about such things? I mean, how have you seen it impact yourself?
I felt it's definitely impacted me in a huge way, in a positive way. Seeing people speak out about what's going on in this world, like the only way to fix things, you have to talk about it, just like any other problem you deal with in-house or outside the house. So I think it's definitely molded me to be stronger and to speak out on these topics. And even though it's not an easy topic to talk about, it definitely doesn't need to just be swept under the rug. So I felt like it was the right time for me to start speaking out on things and join a lot of people on that forefront.